Hey guys, this is Addy and today I will be talking about something that I get all the time, and that is if Indians can marry a Filipina. So, as you guys know, medyo conservative ang mga Indians. Pero pagdating sa marriage, I'm sure that you guys have heard that most of the Indians get arranged marriage. Pero syempre, it's 2018 and times are changing. So, the answer to that question in short is yes and no. It depends sa pamilya mo. Kasi to understand it on a deeper level, you have to understand kung ano ang caste system namin. So, what is caste system? Caste system is very similar to religion. Like halimbawa, like Christians, Buddhists, Hindus. So, di ba, yung pinakamalaking religion sa India ay Hinduism. And in Hinduism, there's a lot of subcategories. So, bawal para sa amin na kung gusto mo kakasal ng ibang religion. Pero hindi lang religion, kahit Hindu ka, there's subcategories. In subcategories, it goes like Brahmins. Brahmins are like the royal bloods, the teachers, the priests. Then there's Kshatriyas, the ones who are like the warriors, the Rajputs, the soldiers. There's Vaishyas, the businessman, the people who do trade. And then at the bottom there's scheduled class people who are like the untouchable, the sweepers, the cleaners, the maids. So this is something that used to exist na like long time back. Pero hanggang ngayon may effect siya kasi kahit ngayon like people don't really care too much about it, but since your great grandparents used to do those jobs, the effect still the effect of the past generation comes until today. Why? Because if your great grandparents were poor, of course it's hard. Even if you are super skilled, super talented, it's going to be hard to overcome that kind of poverty, right? So that means okay, wait, I need to comprehend my thoughts. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So, mm-mm-mm. So ibig sabihin, kung royal blood ka nung time, hindi hindi imposible para sa iyo na hindi ka mayaman ngayon. Pero same for someone who's scheduled class, it's harder to come out of that state, which means that it affects your living conditions, it affects your education. And hindi lang yung education and living conditions, pero it's bawal to marry someone who's not the same caste. So a Brahmin cannot marry someone who's Rajput. A Rajput cannot marry someone who is Buddhist. And that makes it really complicated and hard to marry someone you love, which is good and bad at the same time because like like I said, we have the arranged marriage system. In arranged marriage, there's plus and there's minus. Why? Because napansin ko lang dito sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? May mga tao na 40 na sila pero hanggang ngayon single sila. Pero walang masyadong tao sa India na matanda na sila pero walang asawa. Why? Because everyone gets to have a partner no matter how pangit you are, no matter how what your background is, what your profession is, how you look, you still manage to get someone who is gonna commit to being your partner and being your support system for the rest of your life. So you don't die alone. So in that way, arranged marriage is kind of good. But when it comes to, of course, young people who are in love and they want to marry someone they love, and then hindi pumayag yung pamilya nila, so that's where it goes bad. But Basta, I want you guys to understand na that dahil sa caste system namin, medyo mahirap para sa halos lahat ng Indians to marry someone who's a foreigner. Pero the good thing is that if you meet an Indian who is not living in India, chances are that that person is from a modern family because, of course, if the family actually allowed their son or daughter to go abroad and live and create a life, they are much more open-minded compared to the ones who are actually living in India. So it increases the probability of the family being modern, and modern families, I would say maybe around 2% of the Indians are going to be actually okay with letting their son or daughter marry someone who's a foreigner or a different caste, but majority will still not be okay with it. And when I say not okay, it means that the Indian who is marrying someone who is from a different religion or caste is should be prepared to, you know, let go of their family, to let to choose the girl or boy over the family and the whole system. Well, I'm always up for, true love. So I guess do what makes you happy, and the only thing I can say is that times are changing and India is becoming more and more modern, and in the coming years, I would say more Indians would be marrying someone who is not the same caste and not the same country. Yun lang.